Your chair isn't super low and mine isn't super high.
How do you adjust your chair?
It goes like this. That's as low as it goes, I guess.
It's okay.
Here, it goes really high, too. Check this.
Oh my goodness, that's too long,
This is
baby.
stupid, right? Look,
It's
why
like
am I so
you're
high?
in a cocktail table. Oh yeah, that is
There you
perfect. Hello guys.
Hello.
Welcome back to my channel. My name is Martha, or you can call me Chic Odyssey. And there goes.
Yeah, my name is Dan. People call me the Balooster, but you can just call me Dan the Balooster.
Okay, so you can just call him blue, like a blue color. That's the easiest way. So in today's video, we're gonna talk about how we met. So there's some people been asking me on my Instagram and Facebook, like even WhatsApp, how I met this handsome guy. Yeah. So gonna get the answers, guys, today. So babe, where did we meet?
We met on Tinder.
Okay, guys. It's on Tinder.
Yes. Point one for Dan. I can't get that question wrong.
Yes. That's your first question.
Yeah. What made you stand out is a different question. And that was that I said, oh my God, they have some sort of bicycle race or marathon going on that shut off the entire south half of the city. And I drove for, I don't know, like an hour and 20 minutes. And I told her, I'm like, hey, if you want to reschedule, that's cool. And you're like, nah, I'm cool. I'll wait. And you were super patient. Then I lost my car and you helped me find my car. And then the first time you came to my house, you helped me search for a flashlight in the dark, which doesn't make sense because you're looking for a flashlight, which means there's no light. And you were like looking behind furniture. I was like, man, this girl's awesome.
Okay, babe, wait. You went very far, like you have skipped some. Anyway, so we went on Tinder and I had only one picture and one video on Tinder. So one of the picture was I was in a pink short dress, like not completely short but made with my sex heels, and then I did put this video which I was dancing in Carnival cruise. Yes, so then he clicked light. No. Yeah. Right. Yes, and then I swiped right too, and the first question was like saying hi, and then he asked me about, hey, are you in cruise? Like the video was the one I was dancing, and we started chatting and for a few days, and then after that, since he realized I'm not fake.
Yes.
I am in USA.
How about this? Women, please put a bunch of pictures, and if you're in a local area, take pictures of yourself in the local area. Because like from the guy side, like 60% of all profiles are completely fake, and like 80% of the people that respond to you are fake, and they're trying to sell you something. Or,
wow.
Yeah.
Well, so when he realized that I'm in USA, I was like, where are you? Like which side? And lucky me, I was around the MV area. So then I was like, I think he did not believe me. Did you believe it, babe?
I gotta be honest. I've had people who were in other countries be like, oh yeah, I live in Alexandria. Alexandria's like a really popular place for some reason for people to fake living in. Oh, by the way, I'm from a place, I'm from Schenectady, New York, and the zip code is 12345. So we had so many people from other countries.
Guessing it?
Well, because they had to put a zip code in, so they just put 12345.
Ooh,
yeah.
It's the first time that I know. Yeah, so anyways, when he knew I was in USA too and close to him, so he decided to schedule, he asked me, Martha, do you have any time recently? And I said, why not? You know why, guys? I'm like, if we can do it now, why should we wait? So we scheduled a day to meet, and what happened is what then said that when he was on his way coming to meet me, he found some roads were closed, and he was so stressed up, I think.
Well, yeah, first of all, I couldn't go anywhere. Like, I was like just stuck in traffic, which is just a nightmare. But also, I was like, oh, I'm gonna meet this girl, and she's thinking that I'm not on time.
Yeah, so anyways, he just told me like, can we postpone and make it another day? I was like, bro, no postponing. Let's just, I can wait for you. And then don't worry, just take your time. Because I'm so close to where we're going to meet. So it took me like 20 to 25 minutes to there. So Danny could not believe it, but he made it. So
yeah, like an hour and a half later.
yes. And then so he waited, and so the African way, I told him to take his time, and when he gets there to let me know. So I was still late guys. But you know what? He was so patient. He waited for me. Anyway, so when I got there, I was like, oh my God, look at this handsome. He looked so handsome more than on his pictures. But
Thank you. I'm not a good photographer. She's been trying to train me. She gives me a lot of instructions. Like, nope, hold it like this. Nope, do it again. Yeah. So crash course in good photography.
Yeah. Anyway, so when I saw him, I was like, oh my God, look at this guy. He looks so handsome and so calm. And that's how we started talking. So I think from what Dan told me, like he thought, referring to the old difficulties of us meeting during that day, like road being closed since it was weekend, and you know, a lot of stuff's happening on the way. He thought maybe we would spend like 30 minutes and then we all go separate ways. But you know what, guys? We spent almost like 4 hours.
Yeah. We got Turkish coffee and Turkish desserts.
And then
I think you actually got Turkish delight.
yes, I did chai, the tea. And we talked a lot. I think those guys were watching us talking, spending almost an hour at that.
Yeah, I think they were like, we can free up this table.
And then after that, we had a walk around to it was Old Town, right there.
Yeah.
And then we had ice cream, I remember. So when we were at the tea place, it was really funny knowing that Dan had his friend who was living in Tanzania. Susanna, we love you so much wherever you are. So it was interesting, Dan telling me that he has been looking forward to go to Tanzania, and it was just amazing. At least he had a bit of knowledge, but also when I was just talking to him, I was looking at his face, and I was like, this is the guy, guys.
and I was just impressed. Like, I just talked to her, and I'm like, oh yeah, here is a perfectly reasonable human being. Why aren't there more humans like this?
Human being.
But like, no, she was just so like, she's just really cool and easy to get along with, and like, just doesn't. How about this? I threw out things on purpose to see how you'd react, and
what?
you're like, oh, okay, whatever, you know, like, yeah. I threw out some red herrings. No, here's the thing. I feel like you didn't pick up on them, because some people I would have said that, and then it would have been like an instantaneous, like, what do you mean by, like, you know, it's like something where like it can trigger somebody to go on a long tangent, and you were just like, you know, it's not really my thing.
Oh,
you know,
my
like,
goodness.
yeah.
I did not notice, honestly.
Always a good idea to have, like, let's say there's some issue you think is really, really stupid, and you can go, hey, what do you think about this? And then, like, you know, political issue or whatever, you know, like, whatever, cause or something, some cause where you're like, people are super into it, and you think people that are into it are not so great. Ask, like, hey, what do you think about that? And if they just like freak out about it, like, you're like, okay, I got my logic.
Honestly, babe, I did not realize you were throwing some.
No, I just wanted to see how you reacted, because
really,
yeah, yeah.
Because everything to me just sounded like flowing.
Well, it was, because like I just kind of chucked it in there, and it was like really early on, and I'm like, okay, she seems pretty reasonable to deal with.
Reasonable.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Well, you know what? I mean, there's lots of chances to be unreasonable. Every day is a new chance to be unreasonable, and it hasn't happened yet. So. Okay.
So, and then we went to the ice cream. That's when things got more serious. And Dan asked me a lot of serious questions that I did not see them coming, but I was like, why not?
Okay, that might have been when I was doing that then. Those were the serious questions.
Yeah. You did from the tea shop, and then later when we had ice cream, like there are a lot of questions. And
I think I might have asked you if you want to have a baby.
You asked me, yes.
Oh, that's crazy. Don't do that on a first date. That was a terrible idea.
started asked me like, do you wish to be a mom someday? And he asked me like, where do I see myself years later? And he also asked me like, what's your future plans in terms of your career, since he found me like I'm in the middle of my masters, and he wanted to know, am I like planning to stay on USA, or am I just looking forward to stay and then just go away? Yes.
Yeah, I was a little worried. She was like, I'll work here for a year and then go somewhere else, you know?
Yeah, and so it was really amazing how our conversation was going and how we were both like trying to getting along. And after ice cream, we had a walk around the old town Alexandria, and then asked me to drop me at my sister's place. And you know what happened, guys? He forgot where he parked his car.
Yeah.
And I was like, I told him, I'll wait until you get your car. And he told me, no, I can go. I said, no, I'll help you. So it was really amazing, because by the time I was helping him looking for his car, we were just talking, getting to know each other as well. And it was just a good time that I cherish and valued so very much. And lucky us, I think in 30 minutes, right?
Yeah.
You got your car. I mean,
Yeah, we walked around a lot, but we walked by the same street. We actually walked by the car twice.
yes.
We walked like down the cross street this way, then we walked around the block, then up this way, and it was like in between. And it was just, I don't know, like I could hear it too. I could kind of hear it a little bit.
Yes, you're trying to press it.
But like the battery was weak, so it was like, it only worked sometimes, so it was like, ah.
So Old Town Alexandria, this is in Virginia State in America. It's in between DMV, you know. Yeah, and
So about this first date, you don't need to take someone somewhere crazy expensive. It's
absolutely.
like you can do a picnic, and be like, let's do some tea. But don't just do like coffee at Starbucks. Like that's kind of lame. But like go somewhere it's got a little bit of personality, you know.
Absolutely, yes.
And then it's near something else, preferably. So if you want to walk or take a quick ride, you can go there, like near a park or a blah 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 that is interesting in some way.
I think generally, as you said, in a decent place where you can have a conversation and you can find a bit of attachment between you and the person that you're looking for to date with. And so, what was your first impression like when you saw him?
I was so surprised how hot you were.
Really?
I was like, oh my god. Well, first of all, I didn't know your pictures were real. Because the video was really low quality. Like, the video looked like...
The quality of Tinder is not good.
It looked like it was filmed on like a Game Boy camera or something. I'm like, what is going on here? This is like pixelated. I didn't know if you smeared your lens with Vaseline before you filmed. Like it was
fake background.
And then you had like one picture of you, and I'm like, okay, and I'm like, the more pictures the better. But anyway, but then you show up and I'm like, oh my god, she's actually better. Like she's really cute. Like and then like, but then you were just super chill. Like you're just, like some people are just kind of like. Like they're how about this? Okay, I guess what I was trying to say before is a lot of people, their dating strategy is to look for red flags. Like try to find out, is this person this? Is this person that? If I don't date people like that. And it's like, you didn't do that, and I didn't really. I mean, I know I said before. I know I said I threw out a couple questions that were kind of tough ones, but like, it's also don't waste people's time. You know what I mean? Like
time is so precious, guys.
It's like if you're gonna be with somebody and you're like, oh yeah, I worship Satan. You're not gonna be like, well, she seems fun. I don't think I can date someone who's got a substance abuse issue and worships Satan, but I'm kind of bored this week, and maybe we'll hang out again.
I know,
like
right?
yeah, it's like there's certain things that just aren't gonna work, and you just. Why get sucked into a black hole of something you don't want on the first date?
I know, right? So anyways, guys, I forgot something. So after we found Danny's car, and he took me to my sister's place, and when I was just going out of the car, so Dan asked me for my phone number. I was like, why not? Check it, bro. Yeah. Then I gave him my number. So a few days later, since I logged in my Tinder with my Tanzanian number, so I did something on my phone. I deleted Tinder and I'm installing it again. So I was trying to put my number, and I asked the person that I left with my SIM card in Tanzania to send me my code to going back in Tinder. Guess what, guys? I was banned from using Tinder. And I was like, oh my goodness, what if this guy did not ask me to get my number? And to me, when I saw him, I thought, like, what came to my mind was like, this is my guy. This is the man that I want.
Can I
to
say
date.
this? Like, if you're on a date with somebody, you actually go on a date, you should probably ask for their number or
I
their
know.
email. Like, if you actually want to see them again. And that goes for girls too. Girls can ask this question too. But sometimes guys can be a little shy or just, they don't think about it. They just, you know, like,
Yeah.
because you don't know what's going to happen with people on dating apps. They can get kicked off. They can, like, just lose their login.
Yes, absolutely. So when my Tinder was banned, I asked a lot of questions on my head. I was like, will he understand me if I try to explain to him? So luckily, a few hours Dan texted me, and then I had to let him know, like, hey, if you don't see me on Tinder, don't think that I unmatched you. It's because I had this issue. And I was like, why? And then later I said, anyways, Martha, do you have time in this week so we can meet again? And I was like, oh, thank God at least.
Okay, that was sketchy that you got banned from Tinder.
Yeah,
That's sketchy.
I knew it was sketchy, and I was so worried that if you ask me a lot of questions, you'd think I'm fake. I was like, oh my God, my stomach, because I liked him so much when I saw him.
If you were like, oh, I know there's an Interpol, alert out for me, that's a different Martha Kalakala.
I know, right? Yeah, so guys, he's the first person who pronounced Kalikala so well. Anyways, who said I love you first?
Me?
Yeah.
Okay.
So who said I love you first was Dan. How did it happen? The more we kept on dating with Dan, like actually meeting back and forth, and doing some activities together. And he has been doing things that to me I felt like he was speaking I love you indirect way, like not direct. So, and I was like, oh my God, I've been praying so much when a blessing comes, I should not miss the blessing. So what is this guy trying to communicate with me? So I took I had a courage to ask him one day, like, Dan, what's your love language? And because I wanted to understand his way of expressing that I love you. And he just, because what he was doing, I felt he was telling me, Martha, I love you, but African way, I want to hear a man tells me, like, I love you from his mouth. I don't want just to guess that that's what he means.
In American terms, you brought that up way early.
I know, right? I think, but baby, it was like almost like 2 months.
Yeah.
It was 2 months. I had to ask, guys. I had to ask him to know, is this guy serious? Yeah. Yes, because no one wants to waste their time, and no one wants to be in a puzzle like you don't know, because it was just like I like you too, but it was doing more than I like you, Martha. It was more like I love you, Martha. So I just wanted him to be specific. So anyways, that's when he started expressing himself more and tried to make me understand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I felt very comfortable around her, like, right away. And it's like, it's not like I have social anxiety or I feel uncomfortable around people. It's more like, oh, here's somebody I could imagine, like, trusting completely, and, like, just every interaction with them is cool and great.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So there are a few things I noticed about Dan when we met. The moment I saw him, what came to my mind is this guy is so smart, because guys, a guy who pretends to be smart, it's easy for you to a bit know from his face or from how he appears. And I noticed, like, Dan is very smart and a bit of calm. So, and few hours later, I realized this guy is so genius and is so kind and friendly and more. So I was like, this is my guy. And he's so open-minded person. So I was really happy. He accepts all the colors. Like, let's say he has a thing of black and white thing. No. And he respects other cultures. So he was open about interracial couple. He was open about different cultures in terms of traditions of other continents and so on, and a lot of things that impressed me, like, oh my goodness, I just love this guy.
I love you too. And I just want to say, she was also super cool about not only me having cats, but she, like, treated these dysfunctional little cupcakes like they were just the best little things, and it took a long time for this one in particular to be friendly with her.
So guys, I forgot one thing. We are cat mom and dad. We have 2 cats, Lady Baby and Catsby. frankly speaking, where I'm from Africa, cats, they stay in the house to protect the house from rats, insects, and so on. So there's not that kind of attachment. It's only few African families that are so close to their cats. Yes, but here it's different. Dan told me about his cats like since when we met, and I was like, oh my goodness, how will this be? But you know what, guys? I just try to become an open mind person and be ready to just try and see how it goes. And here we are. The cats are my babies too nowadays.
I even got her playing video games too.
Yes, so the cats likes me so much. When I go to make my hair, they come to make my hair with me. When I go to the washroom, they come. When I cook, they come. So it's just amazing. Personally, I have a nickname that I call Dan.
Yeah.
His name is Mr. Culex. Guys, when I look at his legs, I just feel like
So
I like his legs so much.
I call her Honey, which isn't all that original, but I unfortunately decided to call my cat Baby. So that is a constant confusing thing around the house.
Yeah, because we have Lady Baby, and sometimes when he calls me Baby, I'm like, are you calling the cat or me?
Yeah, the cat's name is Lady Baby. They just call her Baby, and this is like, Baby, get over here. And then she'll come over, and I'm like, oh no, not you. And I'm holding a cat treat, you know. Like,
oh my goodness, yeah, guys. So I'm the honey, and it's my honey bear. So, babe, what is our best memory so far? Like the best memories together?
I mean, aside from the wedding, because that's pretty much the best memory.
Okay, so how did you feel about the wedding?
I thought it went really well, and I thought, it was small, but it was really good. It was on our roof in February on Valentine's.
Yay, that was his idea actually.
And the weather was amazing. It was actually kind of hot out.
Yeah, and it was
We didn't need coats.
winter.
Yeah, it was crazy. Then it was like warmer then than it was like yesterday.
Okay, so on my side, our very biggest memory so far that I can say it's among that I cherish most. It was when he asked me to go and meet his parents and siblings. That was so huge to me, and I did not see it coming. But he told me like, babe, I just want you to know that I'm serious. I love you so much, and I want you to meet my family. So, and the wedding, oh my God, I was shaking so much.
How about this? I think my pre-wedding best memory with you was I had a trip to New York.
Yeah.
And it wasn't too bad. It wasn't like one of those trips where it's like a nightmare or anything, but everything just kind of went okay.
Yeah.
I come home and just you're cooking, the cats were happy, the house was clean, like it was just fantastic. And I'm like, I want to come home to this every time I come home. Like this is just a way better version of my home. Like,
wow. So that was the very first time to take up the cards, and I was like, oh my God, how will I make this happen? And I think it went around almost a few days or a week, and I was like, is he trying to give me some exam or challenge here? But you know what? I was positive, and everything went so well, and it was so beautiful, and I did build a good bond with the cards, and it just felt good for him trusting me. Trusting someone is not easy, and so for me it meant a lot.
By the way, you volunteered to look after the cats. I didn't say, hey baby, look after her.
Yeah, you did not say, but the act of you accepting, like, okay, I'll let someone take off my cats after a long time, because
that's
I don't
a lot
think
of trust.
you ever did. Yes, so that's how we met, and that's how a bit about us, guys. So to all those who are looking for partners on the online
Looking for
dating.
love in all the wrong places.
Yeah, just keep on being patient and have faith that you're gonna meet the right person someday, and you should try to be open and ask questions as much as you can, and try to interact as much as you can, and also don't have high expectations. Just go with the flow and be the real you. There are still good people around there. It's not easy, but that's it. You'll make it.
We believe in you.
Yes, you get someone. Don't cry. don't feel like years are going, people laugh at you. No.
Also, I'm just gonna say you don't know somebody through their head. Like I had no idea who you were.
Absolutely, yeah.
No,
Until when you meet, to give a chance.
Like, you know what? Like, don't just because someone's like, some people are really good at making personals ads. Those are people. Yeah, but those are people who date a lot online. So like the person who's bad at dating is probably someone who's more, relationship worthy in some ways, whereas the person who's really good at online dating is playing the numbers game.
Yeah,
so
some people like they just want to goof around there, like but some other people they're serious. So when you get a chance to talk to someone, just use that opportunity well and be you. And if it does not work out, you know what? Don't force it. Just have faith that someone else out there is looking for you.
Yeah, and just don't get sucked in.
Yes,
to someone that's not worth it.
Mm-hmm.
And don't date people with substance abuse issues. Just don't do it.
That's it. Yes. So.
High five.
Thanks, baby.
Yeah. Love you, baby.
Ciao. See you next time, guys. At least today you are done talking.
Yes. Was I not talking in the other video?
No, you talked, but
Hey, honey, the cats might have moved the camera.
I don't think so. It's still working.
Okay.
Hey, Mr. Handsome.
Hey.
You look so cool.
Thank you.